Good morning, children. Welcome to our new session. In this session, we are going to discuss about a new lesson in geography. The new lesson is Unit 2 in Geography, Climate and Natural Vegetation of India. So, climate is, as you all know, the average weather of a specific period that is been converted into a climate. So, that has been calculated or averaged by different weather situation in particular regions, particular period, particular month, and particular year. That is known as climate. So, natural vegetation of India is nothing but different kinds of forest types and natures. That is known as natural vegetation of India. So, in this lesson, we are going to discuss about introduction of climate and natural vegetation of India and the factors which affect the climate of India. And next is distribution of rainfall and natural vegetation and different kinds of different vegetations which are in India. So last one is wildlife. So wildlife and other biosphere resources in India. These are all the concepts which we are going to discuss in this lesson. So in this session, we are going to particularly discuss about introduction, factors affecting the climate, different types of season. These are all the things which we are going to discuss in this session. So in summer, in winter, we may have different changes in your lifestyle. So during winter, we have hot water and we wear sweaters and woolen cloths. So during the summer, opposite of that, we take chill waters and cotton cloths. So that is due to the change in the climate, change in the weather. So that is the introduction for this lesson, climate. So due to change in weather and climate, the entire lifestyle will get changed. That is known as climate. So next concept is the factors affecting the climate. So main factors which affects the India's climate is latitude, altitude, distance from the sea, monsoon wind, jet streams, relief. So these are all the 5 factors which affects the climate of India and the entire world. So India lies between 8 degree 4 minutes north and 37 degree 6 minutes northern latitude. So due to the India's location are present in the these latitudes, that leads to the complete change of India's climate. That too, especially in the Tropic of Cancer. So in the Tropic of Cancer, India gets divided into 2 equal halves. So some part of the India will have a high temperature and some part of the India will have a chill temperature. That is known as the factor which affects the climate of India, latitude. So next factor is altitude. So altitude is nothing but altitude means increases. The increasing the temperature or height will leads to change of climate. So every 1,000 kilometers when you go to the high altitudes will decrease the temperature 6.5 degrees Celsius, it get decreased. That is known as normal lapse rate. So these two altitude and latitude factors which changes the climate of India. ஸோ அடுத்த ஃபேக்டர் என்ன பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஸோ கடலை ஒட்டி நம்ம ஓரமாக அதுக்கு நியர்பை இருந்தாலும் சரி தான், அதுக்கு தூரமாக இருந்தாலும் சரி தான். ஸோ டியூ டு த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் த sea does not cause only temperature and pressure variation. So due to the pressure and temperature in the sea, which creates the amount of rainfall level may increase or decrease. So this factor which also decides the climate of India, distance from the sea. So next factor is monsoon wind. So monsoon wind is nothing but it's one of the important dominant factor which affects the India's climate. So due to this reversal or retreating of monsoon winds, which changes the India's climate by summer and winter season, and also which creates southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. So during the end of mid-June to end of May, India will have a summer season. So after that, the southwest monsoon will start. It's a rainy season in the south to western parts in the southern region, that is known as southwest monsoon. So monsoon wind will also affect the climate of India. So you can see this is the west southern region. From this direction, wind will blows to this region, and which creates rainfall from this southern, mainly the southern parts of India, so up to this region. So next factor is relief. So relief is nothing but the temperature, atmospheric pressure, and the wind direction and amount of rainfall. This under all the changes the entire climate of India. So this is also one of the important factor which affects the India's climate. And the next factor is jet streams. Jet streams are nothing but it's a global phenomena. So in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, wind will blow in a particular direction. So at one stage in the equator, that the wind, northern hemisphere wind and southern hemisphere wind will get crashed, and this will bring a southwest monsoon. This is known as jet stream. So this factor will also change the climate of India. So you can see this is a jet stream. So this is in the atmospheric, upper atmospheric. Now wind will blows in this direction, and in the southern hemisphere, wind will goes in this direction. So these two factors, when it crosses the equator region, creates a southwest monsoon rain and northeast monsoon rain. So next concept is monsoon. So monsoon is a word which is derived from Arabic word, and it is also known as masim, which means the word monsoon. So monsoon or wind which will change its direction in the Indian Ocean or the shores of or in the sides of the coastal regions of India, and that is known as monsoon. So due to the reversal or retreating of monsoon winds along the Indian coastal regions or in the Indian Ocean, that creates, especially in the Arabian Sea, that creates the retreating or reversal of winds that creates southwest to northeast, and this is during summer season. So during the summer season, the wind will blow from southwest to northeast during the summer, and in the winter it blows from northeast to southwest during winter. So due to this phenomena, the reversal of monsoon winds creates southwest monsoon rainy season and northeast monsoon rainy season. So you can see this winter monsoon, this blue in color, the red in color is, blue in color is summer monsoon and red in color is winter monsoon. So next factor is, according to the dynamic concept of meteorologists, they are insisting that there is an area that is intertropical convergence zone. So in a globe, in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, in the two hemisphere, the trade winds, the try to cross or the intersect in the equator region. So in that region, when the southern hemisphere trade winds are southern hemisphere trade winds or northern hemisphere trade winds, when it tries to cross the equator region, and that turns into be a southwest monsoon in the India. So in the summer, in the winter season, due to the atmospheric pressure and temperature, wind may moves towards the southward direction, and this lead to the northeast monsoon. So this is the dynamic concept of meteorologist or monsoon seasons. So next concept is season. So these are the different seasons in India. Winter or cold weather season, it is during January to February. So next season is pre-monsoon season. So pre-monsoon season is nothing but before the monsoon season or onset of monsoon season. So pre-monsoon or summer or hot weather season. So this season comes under March or May. So next season is southwest monsoon or rainy season from June to September. So next season is northeast monsoon, October to December. So now we are facing northeast monsoon season. So we will see one by one winter or cold weather season. So how this winter season or cold weather season occurs means due to the vertical falling of sun's rays over the Tropic of Cancer, India may far away from that region, and that leads to the slanting of sun rays, which leads to low temperature in the almost in the northern parts of India, and that leads to the winter season in India. So opposite that of, so okay, you can see this image, differential heating, and how the sun rays falls, and how summer and winter season gets changed. So next season is the summer or hot weather season. So during this season, so vertical rays of sun falls over the peninsular India. So peninsular India is nothing but in the southern parts, in the central region. So in this direction, from southwest to northeast direction, the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal will, they will face atmospheric pressure and wind blows. And during this season, what will happen? Some of the parts of Kerala and Karnataka, there they will have a mango cultivation forming. Due to this wind blowing direction, mangoes get ripen, and that's why it's known as a mango showers. So during the summer and hot weather season. So nor'westers or Kala-Baishakis are the local severe storms or violent thunderstorms with strong wind and rain lasting for short duration. Due to the shorter duration of strong wind and strong thunder and violent storms and severe storms, that leads to a short duration of rain, that is known as nor'westers or Kala-Baishakis. So this is known as summer or hot weather season. So next concept is southwest monsoon or rainy season. So during the southwest monsoon or in the rainy season, from this direction, southwest monsoon, or this is the northwest monsoon. So from the Australia, high pressure in the west direction of air movement from high Australia to low Indian subcontinent. So when you see in the entire world map, so India is in the lower land area, so Australia is in the high pressure area. So from the Australia to Indian low region, the high pressure air will blows, and that creates or that brings a rainfall to the Indian subcontinent. That is known as southwest monsoon. So the southwest monsoon wind, which will blow from this region, this is southern region, this is western region, from this direction, from Indian Ocean to Bay of Bengal to, it will move this direction towards the northern Himalayas to a 2 or 3 months. So after some period, it get retreated or it get reversed. That is known as northeastern monsoon rainy season. So with this, we will end the session. Remaining things we will see in the next session. Thank you.